Hi guys, I would like to share a dream I had, but first of all, I would like to thank Janet for helping me with the translation. Okay, I'll start by describing the dream to you as best as I can, and then I'll give you a part of the interpretation that I had when I woke up. I prayed about it, but please pray about it as well and let God confirm to you personally what you have to take of this dream. And also, I invite you to stay until the end because I explain why I think this dream is prophetic and why I believe it concerns you as well. I have a strong conviction that God speaks very loudly to us at this time, and I think He's sending us a clear message. I also want to mention that the dream was extremely clear, very real. All my senses were wide awake, as if I was really experiencing a tsunami. I saw all the little details of it, the white foam of the wave, and actually all the little details that I wouldn't even think of if I were to imagine a wave. I also saw the water rolling on itself and so forth. Okay, let's dive into the dream now. When it begins, I'm somewhere warm. I'd say a place that looks like Florida. I'm with my family standing in the sand at the beach, but at that moment in my dream, I don't see the water. Maybe there's something blocking the view, but I'm not paying attention to that anyway. We're next to a low cement wall with a few steps and a ramp. I say to my family, "Come on, we're gonna look on the other side of this low wall." We walk around the wall, and now I can clearly see the beach and the sea. A wave that's coming catches my eye. It's a big wave, and I'm intrigued. I wonder how strong this wave might be, in the sense of should we be afraid of it? Because at that moment, we're in the water. I remember very well having a mixture of questions and concerns. However, I have no intense fear or terror, but nonetheless, it's a rather imposing wave that we can't ignore. Finally, the wave washes over us, and my family and I are all okay. It's a big wave, it was challenging, but all is well. It's difficult to measure the wave, but I would say about the height of a single story house. And immediately after that, there are two or three small waves that follow. Maybe I missed some, but they're insignificant. I see them, but I don't even mention them to my family. After these small waves, a family member tells me to turn around because at that moment my back is toward the sea. But we're still in the water. So I turn around and I'm completely stunned. I can't believe my eyes. I see an enormous wave, gigantic. It's a monster of a wave. If you're wondering about how tall, again, it's hard to say, but like a very tall building. It was chilling. The dream continues. I stare at the wave. I can't believe my eyes. I am simply speechless. I think to myself, it's over. We're gonna die. There's no doubt in my mind. We don't have the time to escape. In short, I think there's no way to survive this wave. It's just too big. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I tell myself in my dream, the only thing I can do is desperately take a deep breath and pinch my nose. I also close my eyes tightly. You know when you expect to receive a blow on the head. There's absolutely nothing else I can do. I was at that point. And what's interesting about this dream is that it was a lucid dream. I could make decisions, make choices, even if they were very limited in this case. I questioned myself just like I would if I were awake. In fact, it was literally as if I saw a tsunami coming and I was aware of everything that was going on in my head. About a minute or so later, I don't know exactly, I think to myself, what's going on? I have my eyes closed, but I don't feel anything. It's weird. I wonder where the wave has gone. There's a silence and it's calm, and I decide to open my eyes to see what's going on, and I see water in front of me and around me. But the water doesn't touch me. I tell a family member who's right next to me in a calm and reassuring tone, "You see, we're safe. We're in the eye of the wave." And then I woke up. Now, I'm going to give you the interpretation I received when I woke up. It's only then that I knew that the first wave, and I mean the first wave, not a tsunami, the first wave was COVID 19. It's like the information was downloaded into my mind. But before continuing, I'll give you a little background here. I write many of my dreams in a notebook with the dates, so I know that the date of that dream is March 19, 2020. I live in Canada, and at the time of the dream, in real life, COVID 19 was already here, but we hadn't had many cases that I knew of. We saw China struggling with this virus, and we didn't know what to expect here exactly. And the questions, the questions I had in my dream when I saw the first wave coming were exactly the same questions I had in real life when I saw COVID 19 in China starting to spread. I was intrigued, and I wondered about the strength and the impact it would have. Exactly the same emotions I had in my dream when I saw the first wave coming. No terror, just a little fear. The interpretation that I received corresponds exactly to that. As for the tsunami, that is to say the last wave of my dream, I had no direct interpretation but a strong feeling that something big is coming and something that is not comparable to COVID 19. It's going to be a lot bigger, or it's going to look a lot bigger to us. When this wave comes, I believe we'll think we're gonna die. In my dream, I thought that anyway, and I'm not usually someone who worries a lot about those kinds of things. Another important point that I'd like to make is that I don't know if this huge wave is going to have anything to do with COVID 19 like mutations or another more serious virus. The tsunami could even represent something unrelated to a virus. I don't know. What my dream says is that something big or something that will seem very big is coming, much bigger than COVID 19. I also thought of an asteroid causing the tsunami because previously I had an asteroid dream on November 15, 2020. But is it related to my tsunami dream? Maybe yes, but maybe no. Because the first wave represented COVID 19, I tend to think of another pandemic, but it's only my thoughts. You could say maybe the tsunami in my dream is personal to me in the sense that something big is going to happen in my life and is going to affect only me. But the reason I said at the beginning that I strongly believe that this concerns everyone is that in different countries, other people have had very similar dreams. Among others, a young woman from Germany shared a video on YouTube, and her dream was so similar to mine that it gave me chills. It gave me chills to hear it. If God is giving many people similar dreams, I think He's giving us an important message. God never does anything for nothing. Also, I saw a video of a woman from the United States, and she too, in her tsunami dream, had the same detail about taking a breath before the wave came. Once again, it makes me think that when we see whatever the tsunami represents coming, we'll need to take a deep breath. God is a God of details and symbols. if you've read the book of Revelation in the Bible, or even read the dreams God gave in the Bible, you know that God often uses symbols, and God tells us in advance what will happen. In my dream, I found myself in the eye of the tsunami in safety. In fact, if you have a personal relationship with Jesus, you walk with him, I strongly believe you'll be among those who are going to be safe in the eye of the tsunami. The end of my dream may represent even the rapture, but I'd say be prepared for anything and trust that God is there with you. Whatever God intends for each one of his children, we have to trust him. Did he not say, "Do not be afraid. Be anxious for nothing. Don't be discouraged." And remember the words Jesus spoke to his disciples on the boat when the storm came up on the lake. "Oh, you of little faith, why are you so afraid?" Then Jesus got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and suddenly there was a great calm. Guys, whatever happens in the days, months, years to come, we have to trust him, no matter what. If you're a born again Christian and you have a personal relationship with Jesus, I think the best way to prepare for a catastrophic events is to increase your time with him in prayer and soak up his words and read the Bible. And yes, I waited a long time before sharing this dream because I didn't have a real YouTube channel to begin with, but also because I was waiting for confirmation about this dream. When I saw that other people had had similar dreams, it confirmed to me that I could share this dream with you guys and share it in good conscience. I posted it in my native language in June 2021. I am now posting it in English because I felt in my spirit to do it now. I also think God gave me this dream to share and not to keep it to myself. English is a more universal language, I think, and I can reach more people. It could also be a confirmation for other people's dreams as well. That's it, guys. If you like this video, then give it a like and tell me what you think. If you would like to share a dream you had and you want to put it in the comment section, please do so. But most importantly, if Jesus is not part of your life and you would like to know him personally, look in the description box. Thank you, guys.